Today with these bees, let's talk about our smoker. It's an extremely important tool. It can also be one of those frustrating tools to use to keep this lit. Let's start with the first step you should take. When you buy it, it comes with a little disc like this. A lot of times, these flaps are flush with the rest of it, so you have to push it through one side or the other. And this is going to help prop it up so that way airflow from the bellows, when you squeeze it, it's got area for the air to come through. Go ahead and we'll put that at the bottom. Make sure the little eggs are sticking down. Next, we're going to figure out what we're going to use for the fuel. A lot of different options. A lot of times I like to use dry grass that I collect from around my hive when I'm just trimming up the grass, and I let it dry out, and I use that to start it. A lot of people like to use wood chips. I've seen people use smoker pellets. But one thing that I've found that is cheap and works really well are burlap bags. Check with your local coffee roasters. See if they've got any bags and if they'd maybe let you use them. I got some from Ace Hardware. They had a whole big box of them out there and it was free. So I just grabbed a bunch, and I do think it leaves a little more residue on the inside, but it stays nice and lit and smolders real well when I'm out there at the hive. So let's go ahead and let's get our fire started. Okay, so I'm gonna take my wad of grass and I'm just gonna shove it kind of down in there. Now you want to have a nice, lighter. This was a nice little torch I got from my kids, the gift. So you're just gonna get it going, and once you get some flames, you're just gonna puff the bowls a little bit. And once it's kind of going, I let it sit for a minute, and I start getting my bee suit on, and then I'm gonna add some. Of my burlap. That way, I've got some little more substance. And with your smoker, when you're using it, you don't want the flames. You want a nice, cool smoke, if you will. So that's why you want something that's gonna smolder real well. And that way, when you're out there, you can give it puffs. Just kind of keep it going from time to time. And if you get getting a pinch and it's out, always make sure that you've got a nice little torch or some sort of lighter with you, so that way you can relight it, because it does happen to the best of us. And it's always in the time when you're really needing to have the smoker going. So let this sit for a minute while I start getting ready. Okay, I'm gonna start adding a little bit of burlap in right now. Something important with the burlap, you want to make sure you're using food grade burlap. That's where I suggest using the bags from a coffee shop. Those are definitely food grade. Now you can see the difference in smoke already. Give it a few puffs. And again, we're gonna let it sit for a minute. We get some water, always important to hydrate. And then add a little bit more and we'll be ready to hit the hive. All right, so we're gonna add a bit more. Again, we always give that puff to kind of help it go, get the air going, get that next layer of burlap kind of starting to smolder and burn. We'll let this sit for another minute, and then we're gonna pop the top on it. Now, a little trick: when you're done with your inspection, and you know that that's it for the day, you can take it, plug of grass. Some people use some cork, and you put it in the end. I like to use grass. The reason is it plugs up the hole, stops the oxygen from going. So by the time I get back up here, it's cooled off a bit. But with that grass, it will dry out for that next time. So that way, no matter what, I've always got some dried grass to use as a starter. And then we'll pop the top off, pop the top on, not off. Give it a few puffs, and you can see that nice, beautiful smoke. It's not too hot. It's not going to burn the bees. That's why I want to keep it nice and cool. Thanks for checking out Ease Bees.